The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia, Malrus and Jeff, you head up towards the manor house.
I'll knock then.
Just one figure sat in the room already.
I'm ready for my apple juice now.
I'll pour the soda into the crystal glass and then just tip a little bit of the whiskey in.
They've got quite a lot of armed bastards around here. Immediately downs the drink.
You spray the drink back out and soak Jeff. This is your guest, sweet sir.
But if I haven't found anything that suggests that they'll be listening to us,
not that you've seen.
Good in my book.
Yes, sir. Here's the map. Your lordship is invited for pre-dinner drinks and aperitifs. His lordship will be there to greet all the guests.
Sir, I must insist that we come with you.
This is an apple juice. And then I walk over to the lady in the red dress. Please tell me your name.
Karina, Ashet, do you know who I am now?
Well, it's only Malrus Toscobble, from Miracles with Malrus. It's him. You haven't been on the sphere in... Hello.
Hello, sir.
I am Brigadier General Norman Query.
They call him the Butcher of Shark Bay. What are we whispering about?
Sorry, who are you?
Lady Fotherington, Alexandria Knightsbridge Etherington.
God, that's quite a mouthful. Do you have a nickname?
Foz. I'm betrothed to the Colonel.
He's a lucky guy.
Well, maybe we could have a chat later. I'll come find you.
What's your name?
Yes, I'm Vinnie Colpardo, and quite a famous journalist. You notice that there actually seems to be fewer people in the room. The woman in the blue dress seems to be missing, as does one of the military men, the younger of the two. Your lords and ladies, we have one final guest, Mr. Bercule Fish. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. A very smartly dressed man in a sort of black dinner suit with a very oiled moustache and very neat hair, slightly rotund, wearing a pair of pince-nez, strolls into the room and takes a very sort of shallow bow. This is bonjour, Mr. and Mrs. Lords and ladies, Bercule Fish. Please, sir, apologize for one of my lateness. I will see you throughout this evening. I am certain of it. Merci. Then he strolls off into the room and over to the General and Malrus.
Yay.
Danger.
Bonjour, bonsoir,
Yes.
Monsieur General.
William,
I'm gonna
I
shoot.
apologize for my lateness. Monsieur, do I recognize you? I'm sure I do.
I don't know.
And the woman who you haven't actually asked her name yet, she says, "Oh, you know him? He's Miracles with Malrus. From the sphere. You know him."
I'm sorry, my dear, but what is your name?
Oh, bless your heart. All the excitement I forgot to tell you. My name is Lady Hansworth Wood.
I knew you'd enjoy that one.
That is amazing. I'd be surprised if she weren't up on bricks by the end of the night.
Oh, I'm so glad you got that one.
Oh, fuck. Lady
I am Lady Hansworth Wood, and over there in the corner is my intolerable husband, Sir Albert Hall. That one's for the rest of you. But this is Brigadier General Enquiry. Madame, I am well introduced to Monsieur Enquiry. He's
I get it now.
Contact of mine. Oh my god.
Enquiry.
I love the fact that Malrus is slow on these. It's one of my favourite things. Everyone gets stuff, and then about half an hour later, Malrus goes, "Oh, I get it now." Every time.
Oh man.
We've broken. We've broken.
What was it
Oh, my
before?
head hurts.
The phase time.
Yeah,
and
FaceTime was it took me a long time.
General Enquiry. Yes.
Enquiry.
Fucking hell.
Oh dear. And the new arrival, Mr. Fish, he says, "But Madame, where is the colonel? He's seems not to be here." And as you look around, you see there is another person missing from the room. So you're down 3 people now.
Which person is missing? Can I roll a perception check to see if I spotted it?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Roll perception check.
No, never mind.
No. What did you get?
It was a 6. So.
Oh, okay.
Natural.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not blind.
No, okay.
But...
No, you don't accidentally splash yourself in the face.
Yeah.
You don't blurt everyone's real name across the room. No, that's fine.
No, he does that anyway. Keth.
No roll required.
Malrus!
That's why I called myself Geoff, because I knew it was going to happen.
And Lady Hansworth Wood, she says, "Oh, yes, you're right. Where is he? I don't know where he is." And at that moment, you actually see the did you say mutton chops? Is that right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. The bemutton chopped gentleman come striding, looking quite flustered and a little red in the face, slightly scowling ever so slightly, comes striding back into the room from a door on the far side of the room. And Lady Hansworth Wood says, "Oh, there he is. You must come and meet him. Come with me. And Malrus, you come too. He'll be so excited to meet you. The Colonel is my brother. Yes. So we go way back, way back. This is his house, you know. I live with my husband. Our house is nowhere near as grand as this, but, well, that's a story for another time. Anyway, come meet my brother. Come meet my brother." And she sort of guides you all in a sort of weird herd towards the Colonel. And...
Sir, watch your step.
The Colonel says... "Oh, hello. What is it? What? Hello? Yes, you. You're that fellow off the sphere, yes? Yes, I'd recognise you anywhere. What brings you here, sir? I don't remember seeing your name on the invite list. Who are you here with?
I am here with young Lord Geoff Golddagger. A gesture.
Golddagger. Yes, that sounds right. Yes, from... Oh, where was it? My late wife used to handle all these things. I leave it to the staff now to do all the invitations. But I do remember. It's no, it totally escapes me. What? Where did you say you were from, Mr. Golddagger?
Teldathea, as he says. Teldathea.
Teldathea, yes. Wonderful country, what? Yes, main exports are sheep and, cheeses, yes. Yes, I remember. Good place, marvellous place. Many years spent there in my youth, lovely. Yes. What?
I do have an excellent sense of smell for a fine cheese. And even in certain times of the year, the wool growing on the sheep has a certain odour that is rather pleasant.
Derek, can you roll perception, please?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Yes, thankfully. That will be another 21.
Ooh. With 21, you see coming through the same door that the Colonel just came in through, you see the lady in the blue dress looking quite Momentarily, she looks a bit flustered, but she very quickly adjusts her face and strides confidently back into the room. And a few moments later, you see the other military man, who has been identified as the husband of Lady Hansworth Wood, also comes striding back into the room with a scowl on his face.
Sir Albert Hall.
Sir Albert Hall, yes.
He was the younger man, or he was the
younger military man.
The younger man.
There are literally too many people for me to keep up with.
I've got loads of notes.
Even my excellent note-taking is suffering.
I genuinely have like 7 post-it notes in front of me. Did they come in from the sorry, just to bring the map up? Did they come from the sort of main hallway from the lunar ballroom?
No, they came in from the round room. From the round room, yeah.
We haven't been into the round room yet, but
no, you haven't.
so I don't really know what's there. But okay.
Sorry, are we to the west?
It's funny you say you haven't been into the round room. What?
We directly west.
The round room is. The round room is directly west of you.
It's west of us. Right. Yes. Got you. Cool.
Yeah.
Because the other one is a bathroom, and we're not all in the bathroom.
No, because that would be very weird. It's funny you say you haven't been in the round room.
Yeah, fair.
You can zoom in, right? It's quite a high-res image.
Don't belittle me
just
with your zooming.
Just saying. Struggling to read, make bigger. So, as you say, you haven't been in to the round room. At that very moment, a set of bells jingles gently, and some waiters appear in the doorway to the round room, and they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to come this way, dinner will be served in the dining room."
Are there any appetizers floated about?
There were, but you didn't look for any.
They're not still around, are they?
No.
Any peanuts by the bar or anything like that?
Are you prepared to eat bar peanuts?
So many layers of piss on them. Delicious.
They are 60% urine.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Still the aperitifs. God damn it.
Yeah. Damn it.
So you head into are you heading through the round room towards the dining room? You following the crowd?
I will. Yeah, I'll generally follow the crowd, keep my eye on the lady, and I'd like to pay particular close attention to where everybody's sitting at this dinner table, please, if you could give me those details.
It's funny that you ask, because that was going to be my next. Because I've got the seating for a number of the people there, but I'd like to know where you guys would like to sit as well. So I'll give you a few of those. So as you enter the dining room, obviously the Colonel will be seated at the head of the table, as he is the host, and at the other end of the table is Lady Fotherington Alexandria Knightsbridge Etherington, seated at the other end of the table.
The other end?
Yes.
So the Colonel's at one end and Foz is at the other. Right, cool.
Foz is at the other, yeah. Next to the Colonel is Lady Hansworth Wood.
To his right or his left?
To his right.
To his right, so...
Which hand does she is like dominant?
What wood is the table made? She's ambidextrous. The table's made of teak.
What does this smell like?
It's a rich mahogany. To give you an idea of the dining room, it's a fine room with a large fireplace at one end and a very large bay window, although as the evening has drawn on now, the velvet curtains have been drawn across the window, and there are a number of benches towards one end of the room where you see a number of the other members of the entourage take a seat just out of the main table area. On the other side of the Colonel, you see the Brigadier General N. Quarry taking a seat immediately opposite Lady Hansworth Wood. Next to Lady Hansworth Wood is her husband, Sir Albert Hall, and next to Sir Albert Hall is an empty seat, which one of you can jump into. Mm-hmm. Next to the General is Vinnie Colpardo, and then there's an empty seat.
Sorry, is that next to Norman?
Next to Norman, yep. Norman Quarry. And then there's an empty seat, and then there is Karina Hachet.
Ooh, I'm sitting next to her.
If you want to jump in between anyone else, you're welcome to shuffle people up if that's those are the places I had sort of picked out for you, but you're welcome to shuffle anyone if you would like to.
I'd like to approach the Lord and say, "My Lord, it seems that the other tables are full. Do you mind if I take a position further up the table from you and taste the courses before you receive them, just to make sure they're not poisoned?"
Yeah, not a problem. If that's what you deem would be the most security efficient thing to do, then your judgment has never steered me wrong before, Rick.
Of course, as long as that's okay with you, my noble host.
Sir.
The Colonel.
Do you need me at the table as well?
Yes, I am. I'm just,
No, that'll be quite all right, William. You can stand in the corner.
More than very right, sir. Very well. Yes, good. What? Good luck, eh? Ah, yes.
I guess you're
always fun
standing in
having
the corner
servants
then,
at the
William.
table. What?
I'll take position
Very
at the bench.
generous.
Got to have someone to throw the boot at, eh? Ha ha.
Very
secure
generous
something.
of you, sir. I'd like to go and sit next to the journalist.
You're going to sit next to Vinny Colpardo.
Yes, please.
In between Vinny Colpardo and the Corina Hache.
Yeah, with
Okay.
No, that's where I'm
presumably
sitting.
Jeff on the other side of her, right?
No, I'm sitting on next to Karina.
Or are you going to
okay.
sit in between?
Vinny
Or are you going to
Colpardo.
sit in between the journalist and the general?
I'll sit in between the journalist and the general.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll wait till the general's just about to sit down and then take his or Vinny actually. Wait till the Vinny's just about to sit down and take his seat and force him to move slightly down. Is there a problem here, Sam?
No.
So you're now sat next to me.
I'm sat between the general and Vinny. Vinny's sat next to the girl in the red dress. You're sat next to her.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, right. So you're there. You're sat next to the girl now.
So on one
You
side,
shuffle people up one.
it's
shuffle them up.
enquiry. Then
Well,
So it's enquiry, Vinny, Rick.
No.
Enquiry, Derek Dorblebeard, Vinny, and then you.
Then Karina.
Karina. Then Karina. Then it's the end of the table.
Then it's me. Then it's Foz.
Yeah.
And then
This is a very convenient table. It stretches to fit exactly the number of people that need to sit in any given side.
It's an enchanted table, yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
confused.
it's amazing.
It seems like there's 5 people on one side and then 3 on the other.
2 on the other.
It's funny, that shouldn't work, but weirdly it does.
Sound. That must be the serving entrance ports.
Fine then. Fuck all of this, right? We've got this recorded. I'll sit opposite Vinny. I just want to sit close to him. I didn't realise there'd be such a commotion. I just want to be close to the man.
So you're sitting opposite Vinny. That means you're splitting up Lady Handsworth Wood and her husband.
Yep.
Probably for the best.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to like him.
They could use a night off from each other. Plus Handsworth's quite close to me anyway.
As you sit down, having just vacated your seat on the other side of the table and walk all the way around to sit on this side.
But he's taken the chair with him. That's the weird thing. He's taken the chair with him because he's got
and
to
just
move.
budged Sir Albert Hall up.
Come on, room for a small one.
Oh, how droll!
I'm going to gesture towards.
name, then?
I'm going to gesture towards William
name's
and
Rick
say,
Danger.
William, you can just stand in the corner and make sure no
Marvellous.
one steals
Make a
anything.
vast improvement from my husband. What?
Sir, I think it prevalent that I sit opposite you. Because Danger's at the other end of the table, and I'll sit next to you. I'll sit opposite you.
William, you can stand in the corner. There are no more seats at the table. You stand in the corner and make sure nothing gets stolen. And then I'm going to shoot a
I'll
look
be
directly
sitting
at
next.
Keth.
I'll be sitting opposite you and next.
You'll be standing in the
Foz.
corner. There's no room at the table. We won't have any more discussion about this. End of. There's no more seats.
Where would you like me to sit, my lord?
I've sat down.
You're still
because
missing one
Foz is
guest,
at
by the
that
way.
end.
I didn't think. I thought there were no more seats
There
there.
is
Okay.
Monsieur Fish is still to sit down.
He is.
Ooh, crap. Looks like he's going to be standing.
I haven't actually sat down yet.
He deliberately came into the room last to choose the
wait.
last remaining seat. So
I'll wait.
We're waiting to see where Malrus sits.
I'm
Where's Malrus
gonna
sitting?
sit next to Sir Albert Hall.
Oh, I thought there wasn't enough
on the other
seats.
side of Sir Albert Hall. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would mean that there's an empty seat next to you, then,
didn't get to
Malrus,
eat.
Yeah.
on the other side of you. So you're going to be sat next between Sir Albert Hall and Berkiel Fish.
Is a William not at the table?
No, he's stood with the other entourage.
He's
Fuck
see,
me, I had to
just
literally
just going to put that over here, away from the rest of.
I'm gonna have to redo
Well,
this.
I'm glad we got through all this admin, guys. This is going to make a really good podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. I've just connected some dots in my head.
So we'll edit it out.
There's
What this
4 on one
Frenchman is.
side and
This
5
Frenchman
on
with
the
the
other.
mustache as to sort of who he might be.
Is there 4 on one side and 5 on the other?
Yes.
Yes, it's fine. The table's magical, okay?
Fine.
Can I sit next to Jeff?
No,
Fuck me.
no.
Come on. Because I want to talk to Foz and flirt with James.
You can hover on my shoulder, stood next between me and Foz.
William,
Yeah, you stand immediately behind him.
I'm afraid
I'll be there.
that
Cool.
his lordship said no, so that would be the end of it. Okay?
I know where I am. That's cool. We're at me.
I don't need to
Away.
remind you, William, that you've got a performance review coming up, and this is not going to reflect well on you.
Okay.
You think?
sorry,
you
Colonel.
think I'm junior to you? Oh, I remember this.
That's because you're so short, isn't it? Sorry.
I'm taller than
Stop
you,
for
my
polite
friend.
Society.
Okay. The bickering continues for a bit, and
Can I
as
clap
this
my
goes
hands
on,
and go, help? Stop.
Wine is beginning to be poured at the table, and
It looks like William's bought enough of his own wine.
He's been doing it since he got here.
So, wine is beginning to be poured at the table. There is general chit-chat. Have you, before we progress any further with the story, is there anything that any of you who are sitting near people that you would like to ask or discuss with anyone that's going on?
I would like to, on the sly, have ordered a tequila sunrise and have it brought over to myself so I can hand it to Karina Ashate.
Yeah, okay, you do that. That's cool.
I would like to just lean across and say, I trust we've settled down now, Mr. Colpardo. Just a nod or a shake of the head would be fine.
No. Yes.
Not giving Jim figuratively. Yeah, other than that, I'll turn, wink at the Lady Hansworth Wood next to me and say, you look divine, my darling. It's nice to see a discerning woman of a certain age, dressed in finery and unconcerned with what society might say. A little bit of a neg there.
Brutal. She looks slightly confused by that.
Good. The game is afoot.
I would like to know how much of this podcast I've spent flirting with Alex.
It's not enough in my eyes.
At least 5 episodes now, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want to have a bit of a chit chat with anyone? Any questions anyone want to ask to anyone?
I'm just going to shoot William Shaftesbury a bit of a look, and hopefully at some point we'll find a bit of a way to excuse ourselves at some point during the meal.
I'd like to just... Does Foz, does she look recovered, composed now?
Oh yeah, no, she looks like the belle of the ball.
I'll raise a glass to sort of toast her without saying anything.
She does the same. She raises a martini glass in front of her and she gives a gentle nod in your direction.
And what
I'm going to misread. Okay.
No. After you.
I was going to misread this. I was going to have been looking at surveying the table, a little bit uncertain of how to break the ice with Karina, and having had this tequila sunrise arrive, I've handed it over to her and put it next to her. Again, still not being very good at the talking aspect. I've literally just put the drink next to her, not given it to her and said, "Here's your drink. Here's a tequila." So I've just literally gone pop. Not said anything, but then I've seen...
Just literally just put a drink in front of her.
Out of the corner of my eye, I've then looked up and I've seen across the table Derek having raised a glass and must have assumed that this means what you need to do is give a toast. So at which point, I grab my glass and I stand to my feet. And I think...
I haven't got...
I should have butted in. I should have gone first.
Ding, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah, jolly good, yes, speech. Speech, yes.
I'm giving a glance towards Derek and sort of like giving a little nod.
My lord,
like,
are you sure about this?
I was certain until we rang the glass, but we've done that now, and I would like to say it's been a way of breaking the ice, or breaking the glass, hopefully not in this case, because I would like to thank our gracious host for having us here, and the company is very lovely, and I gesture towards Karina next to me, and sort of like shoot a little wink.
She doesn't see it.
Understandable. But I'm sure everyone else does, and it's really awkward. So as I continue, and I look forward.
Yeah,
to...
no, they do. They see it. They all see it.
I look forward to sorting out the humidity in here and getting rid of this facial twitch of mine, and then I sit back down.
Well, that was
Derek starts like banging on the table and really, really applauding in the hopes that other people will.
Okay. I mean, there's probably a roll for that. Roll persuasion? Yeah.
Oh, I got +7 to persuasion.
Whoa.
Danny needs a new pair of shoes and not to be embarrassed at this dinner party.
You're rolling for me, I believe. Thank you.
You rolled a 2 or something, didn't you?
Worse than that.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, my goodness me.
It is possibly the worst attempt at encouraging people to clap in the history of recorded applause.
He starts going, we like to drink with Guillaume. No. Oh, sorry. That's why I don't get invited to sit at the table much. I'm really...
Well, that's why we don't usually have the help at the table, what?
Should I go?
I think it's best that you had. And I'm looking at him sort of like through gritted teeth, thinking he's giving me terrible advice here, and maybe look a fool. Entirely blaming this entire thing on Derek, thinking that he's given me this advice unknowingly.
I'll just
and I gesture, flicking my hand towards the back of the room.
Until the host tells me to leave, I'm not leaving. Mate, I'll make no attempt to leave, but I'll just keep going. Like, should I just sling me hook? Right?
Like the Rock.
We'll see what your lordship says. I'll defer to him. You work for him after all. It's his reputation you're upholding, or not. What?
I then sort of do the hand gesture again.
Should I leave the table, your lordship, or not, as it were?
Not, but not another public word.
I understand and wholeheartedly...
What a good lark, eh? Jolly good,
apologise.
Right.
Thank you.
Things are very awkward for a while.
Alta Vista! Bring out the food, what?
Alta Vista.
Is that the other butler's name?
Man.
I'm running out of those.
Keth is still standing at Jeff's shoulder looking really bemused by what is going on.
As all this is going on, some food and stuff starts to arrive, and drinks, and much conversation and merriment is had, and you all have a really, really lovely time. Or do you? Because you see, the next thing you remember, you all come to.
Oh, shit.
Why do we get drugged so often in this?
This happened at the beginning as well.
It's happened at the...
That's how it all began.
You remember that bloke we met at that Halloween party?
Drugged a lot. Yeah. You come to, and you are in a room you don't recognise.
Of course. Where else would we be? It wouldn't be home, would it? That'd be too easy and convenient.
This room has bookcases lining both walls. There's a single door at one end and a large picture window at the other. In the centre of the room is a large rug with a desk and chair sat almost in centre, and just off the edge of the rug is a rather comfy-looking sort of sofa.
I see it.
And...
Hold on, you're in my house.
You're all... as you're all coming to...
Yes, we are.
All of this detail, this fine, the craftsmanship and quality materials and, real masculine styling in this room, it all pales in significance to the one overpowering feature of this room, the one feature that you could hardly fail but to notice, the one feature that really shouldn't be there and unfortunately is. You see, this feature that you all groggily, rubbing eyes and standing up from the floor and the sofa where you sort of find yourselves coming to from, the feature that massively overshadows everything in this room is the, one would assume, still warm, dead body with a knife stuck in its back.
I knew it would be.
I knew it.
Who's the dead body? Who is it?
Are you going to find out? They're laying face down on their desk with a knife stuck in their back.
But what clothes are they wearing and what hair do they have?
Danger! What did you do?
They are wearing a sort of military garb. With a sort of horseshoe-style haircut.
It's a shame we didn't really ask what anybody looked like.
I did. I asked it what everybody looked like.
Yeah, what you can see just poking out from the sides of his head look to you like fairly bushy yet blood-stained mutton chop sideburns.
As Derek's sort of coming around, sees this thing and his eyes go wide, he immediately puts his hands in his pockets and just everybody, don't touch anything.
Oh my god. What?
Who's in the room with us?
Just you guys at the moment.
Don't touch anything.
Jeff, is that a candlestick in your hand? Malrus, is that a lead pipe? For God's sake.
Keth, where'd you get that bastard suit from? I like it, actually. Is that off the rack or Taylor's?
I got it from a guy who called himself the Reverend Green. Oh,
to be fair, Malrus does wear green, a lot.
Spoilers.
That is true.
Spoilers for the viewers.
Just
I'm Professor Plum.
Right,
crap. Who's that?
Look.
Who is
lads,
it?
Let me handle this, right?
Roll investigation if you want to really identify the figure.
Please. Not.
I'm going to still be unconscious at this point. I think that it would have taken me longer.
I've decided to be unconscious.
Are you feigning unconsciousness, or are you? I think you're just you're there. You're conscious, but you're feigning still being unconscious.
You're just going.
I'm just gonna
just looking through the crack in your eyes, just
I think I opened my eyes first, saw there was a dead body, was like, nope, just closed them again.
Nope, I'm out.
Yeah. The others could deal with this.
16 investigation. I'm not touching anything at all. Hands are in pockets.
Yeah, you identify that this is definitely the Colonel, or certainly someone that looks exactly like the Colonel.
Oh,
interesting. I say to the guys, lads, believe it or not, I've been here before.
To this house? Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
I thought you were asleep. Sorry, Jeff. What I meant was waking up in a room, not remembering anything, with a dead body. Right? It's happened to all of us, obviously.
From time to time.
Don't touch
Jeff,
anything.
I'm glad you're awake.
Oh,
don't touch.
Damn my tongue.
Right. I immediately would like to get up and make sure everybody else is okay. Are you guys... You guys aren't hurt, are you? There's no blood on any of them, is there?
Roll perception.
I seem to be all right. Rick, I think you should potentially have a look round to see if...
12 perception.
No obvious blood.
Okay.
Is that door locked? I want to go and check to make sure the door's locked.
Check. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea, Keth.
Security detail, please clear our surroundings. Clear our surroundings, ensure that we are safe.
Listen, Jeff, you're not the boss in here now.
We don't know who's...
I'll check the door's locked.
As Keth checks that the door's locked, I'd like to sort of move over towards the desk.
I'll tell you what, all roll perception for me, please.
Okay. 21.
That's not so bad.
20, not that, sorry.
14.
7.
16.
Okay, all of you except Jeff, you notice something that... because of the overpowering nature that dead body would tend to have in the room, you hadn't thus far noticed. You noticed that outside the window, it is very much the morning.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
I think I probably didn't see because I've got this overpowering scent in my nose of a dead body, and it's so distracting that my vision is slightly...
It's not decaying.
It's not
like...
no, but it's a very fresh smell.
It's very recently dead.
It's not fresh enough yet.
I think Keth wanted to see if the door was locked.
Yes.
Okay, roll... I guess, what are you doing? You're just going to look at it, or are you going to go and try it?
I want to quickly run over and then sort of grab the handle and then give it a shake to make sure it is locked, so no one else is going to go barging in on this dead body.
As you approach the door, you hear the sound of a gentle knocking at the door, a very sort of insistent but not aggressive knock. And a voice from the other side of the door says, Pardon, monsieur et monsieur, may I come in?
Un moment, monsieur. And then Keth is going to just put the chain on the door and then open it a crack and go, Oui?
What door do you think this is? What room do you think you're in?
The D&D room, where anything's possible.
Well, many things are possible, but I'm going to draw a line at someone fitting a chain on their study door.
I don't know. It depends on what he's doing in there.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, a lock, I can understand, but a security chain so you can open the door a crack.
Should we put it to a vote?
I would like you to roll a dexterity check, please.
Okay.
I have a plan.
That's not so bad. Okay. 12 plus 5 is 17.
Oh. Yeah, you don't lock the door.
What?
You don't lock the door. Just as you approach the door and reach up to this apparent chain on the door, because apparently this office is fitted with a Yale lock.
This game is not a democracy.
Just as you do that, the door opens, and in steps Bercule Fish, and he says, "Oh, mais oui, monsieur et monsieur, what does happen here?"
What do your yellow bellies think you're doing? It's time for you to put that incredible nautical adventure down and listen to me, your devious Dungeon Master James. You all know the drill. This is the bit where I get to have you all to myself for a moment before we get back into the story. Firstly, of course, and most importantly, we owe you a gigantic thank you for listening to Roll Britannia. You're sticking with us no matter what hilarious, calamitous antics those four get up to, and we love having you aboard. Right, it's shout-out time, and this one is a goodie to Lord_Estus, who reached out to us on Instagram. We are absolutely bowled over by your amazing piece of fan art for the show. We love the fact that you've taken the time and the effort to make this for us, and there were so many little extras in it. It's brilliant. And now, we stroll a little further down the passageway. We find ourselves at the hatch to the cabin that holds the shiny new Roll Britannia merch store. Those things are flying off the shelves as the 15% discount is still running, but it won't last forever. So, if you haven't visited already, get yourselves in there quick so that you can bag the swag you need ready for Christmas. There's a mug in there with your name on it. Well, there's one with Derek, Keth, Malrus, Jeff, just not James. But you know what I mean. Anyway, so speaking of Christmas, we've prepared yet another special present for you all, which is the Roll Britannia Christmas special. We are just so good to you, aren't we? Although, here's hoping Santa doesn't judge the guys too harshly and put them on the naughty list this year. Otherwise, there's no way those 4 idiots are getting presents. Oh, and what's this? It's a news flash! Well, great news! It seems like we actually do owe you all a present, as we've been nominated for an actual Play Tabletop RPG award. And that's because you guys obviously thought we were worth it. So thank you. Now, we need just a little bit more help from you now, as we need your precious vote again to try and win the category. So check out our usual social feeds, follow the links, and help us win. And now, returning once again, it's a random celebrity shout-out! Yeah, I could scarcely believe it when I found out. But it turns out that Jimmy Carr and Sophie Ellis-Bextor have been raving about the show. Well, I mean, no one said they haven't been. Now, if you can't wait until next week's installment of the adventure, you can always check us out on our social media. So, whatever floats your boat, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, there's always shenanigans going on over there. You'll be able to see extra content, chat with the crew, and even win some prizes. Wherever you do get your podcast from, while you're there, you can really help us out by giving Roll Britannia a snazzy 5-star review in the competitive and turbulent high seas of the D&D podcast land. It really does help more fantastic people like your good selves discover the show. And as always, make sure you mash that subscribe button, or Malrus will give you a magical atomic wedgie, and they are the worst. Faster than you can say, I want a refund for my miracle. But that's quite enough for me for now. So it's time to gather your wits, draw your sabres, and charge back into the action.
Whoa. Not so fast, James. Little old Alex here is just going to butt in to bring you a quick word from our sponsor, Manscaped. Now, I don't know about you, but after all this lockdown business, it was starting to get pretty tragic down there. Let's just say it looked like somebody had rolled a hot dog across a barbershop floor. But no longer. No, I am a new, sleek, and frankly more aerodynamic man, thanks to the care packages Manscaped sent to the Buccaneers. Manscaped have just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, all across Europe, and I've got to say, it's pretty impressive. The Lawnmower 4.0 uses a ceramic blade with 4 different length settings, and their advanced skin-safe technology really helps avoid a lot of those nasty nicks you might get in your knickers. I must say, it was really nice to be able to relax down there. It's a scary moment in every young boy's life, but fear not. Manscaped's new trimmer even has an LED torch for precision shaving when you need to dive into the thicker undergrowth. Manscaped have literally gone balls to the wall on this design, and the trimmer's wireless charging dock not only looks cool, but it runs off a USB-C, which is convenient because although they include one in the box, I also have about a bajillion of them in my house, so I can shave for days, baby! Along with their new Lawnmower 4.0, Manscaped were also kind enough to send us some delightfully scented ball deodorant, which is a bit like a moisturiser for your bits, and this refreshing little potion called a ball toner, and I've got to tell you people, my balls have never been more toned. Also, if you use both of them in your routine, you end up with a spicy and cooling winter treat that'll be your little secret all day long. But it's not just for those of us with dangly downstairs parts. Manscaped also offer a variety of flexible products to suit your grooming needs, from trimming your nose hair to pruning the lady garden. It's no wonder they've already got 4 million customers worldwide. Well, 4,000,001 now, I guess. So if you're not a fan of the 70s fro, but you are a fan of this podcast, go to manscaped.com and use the offer code ROLLBRIT to get 20% off with free worldwide shipping. That's ROLLBRIT, ROLLBRIT, for 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com. Manscaped, precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. We now return you to your regularly scheduled bickering.
I'm over by the desk. I would like to put my hands above my head because I assume this man is a lawman and nothing to do with me, sunshine.
Monsieur, that it will not be necessary. I am but a humble writer. I am inquiring about things, and sometimes I am helping the law. Yes, that is the case, but myself, I am not a lawman.
Nice moustache, by the way. Is it yours?
Certainly is, monsieur. I must admit it is unusual to see a dwarf with no beard. Is very...
Has my fake beard come off? Oh, fuck.
You didn't check yourself. All the times you've been wearing a fake beard and you always checked yourself. First thing you did.
Yeah, I'm used to
You always checked yourself, and this is the first time.
Fuck.
You've become accustomed to not wearing a beard.
Right. Well, I guess the route.
You see it just there on the floor where you were.
Yes, it's quite hot in that.
He's follically challenged.
I sort of grew it on a whim, and sort of it's changed my mind.
Monsieur Poisson, thank God you have arrived.
It's Monsieur Fish.
Sorry. Pardon.
Did he call you Poisson?
Monsieur Poisson. Thank God you've arrived. Look what's happened.
Poisson.
What do we do?
Maybe this is terrible. Our host has been murdered. As he says that, there's a dramatic sound that plays every time he says murdered.
I would like to have a look at the murder weapon, the knife that's sticking out of his back. Not touching, looking with my eyes. I just want to see what kind of knife it is.
Okay.
What's the
I'm assuming the
handle?
dead body is very visible to everyone else who's now walked into the room. Like everything, they can see it. We've not like stood in front of it or anything.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, the door. He'd shut the door behind himself. I should have said that, but yeah, he did. He wasn't born in a barn. He doesn't walk into a room and just leave doors open.
But it's not.
He's a cultured man.
He's seen the dead body, and that's what I mean is that we're not stood in front of a dead body, and therefore he can't see the bed. Yeah.
No, he has very much seen. Yeah. I mean, he has said the word murder already.
Yeah,
so yes.
Yeah.
It is a murder.
Yeah, no, that's
in theory, we can't let him leave the room then.
Yeah.
Says Malrus, inching towards the door and cracking his knuckles.
Going for that Yale lock.
Yeah. Can I roll to lock the door?
It's quite high up. Do you need a box?
We could ask Keth.
And as he sort of assesses the room, he says, my lords and folks, I must admit this is gratuitous circumstances. This is not the place to be for the innocent people. I have luckily I have procured a substance that is very helpful in my investigations of time. It saves many hours of questioning. It is a useful tool. I have unfortunately only bought a small supply. It will cover enough for... And he looks in a small bag in his pocket. He says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's expired.
Cursed expiration.
I have four portions of this substance.
Is that 4, Monsieur Poisson?
Oui. You learn the language. Very, very nice. It's very rare that people know these things. So, I will ask you a very simple question. You have, of course, the choice to refuse this, but it will aid in my investigation. I have this here, a small... Petit capsule. It lasts for... Its effects are minimal. It lasts for merely minutes. But I found it is very useful.
I assume it's a truth serum.
It is. You have heard of the forbidden arts. In your Neverwinter, they banished all the magic. I am given to understand, but the arcane artificers, they have harnessed some of these spells, and you have heard of the spell the Zone. Of the truth.
Unfortunately, I am acquainted with it.
Yes,
oui, monsieur.
The artificers they have managed to capture a small portion of that power, and for a minute or two, you will be unable to speak the lies. If you take these tablets, I will ask you very simple questions like, did you kill this man? And if you say no, I will believe you because... this one has expired. I don't know what it will do. You're willing to take it if that is something that you would like to do. But maybe we have 4 tablets.
I'll take a
take
tablet.
One, I shall ask you if you kill him, and then if you say the truth, which you will, I will know you are not the murderer. Of course, should you say yes, well, the investigation will have been very short.
Your job will be easy, innit?
Oui. Will you partake, perhaps?
I'm afraid.
I will.
Very good, monsieur.
This is acceptable. This is acceptable. C'est acceptable.
Okay.
I'm afraid I won't be taking one of those again. I've had a bad experience with them in the past. You will just have to trust that I will be forthright and honest with you as much as I can.
We shall see.
Monsieur C'est
Monsieur,
bon.
was
C'est
it
bon.
Miracle Malrus? Miracle Malrus.
Yes.
Is that correct?
You can say that again.
You have a tablet here,
We could
monsieur.
use
And
bloody
he hands you a
miracle
small
now,
tablet.
couldn't we?
He hands you a small tablet and he pulls a glass of water out of God knows where. And he says, there you are, monsieur. Enjoy. I shall ask you a question momentarily. Monsieur Havoc, will you partake also? Maybe?
Yes.
Ah, c'est bon. And he does the same for you. He hands you a tablet and pulls another glass of water out of seemingly thin air.
Incroyable. Incredible.
Monsieur with the slightly battered top hat.
I don't take anything until my my cohort have tried it first, so I shall allow you to first round of questioning, and if everything goes as planned, then
that is very wise.
I would be very happy to.
Monsieur Malrus.
Yes.
You have taken the tablet?
C'est une célébrité.
Ah, mais oui. Very
he is a
simple
celebrity.
question, monsieur.
Why were you on TV, Malrus? I mean, the Sphere.
Google Translate's open there, Keth.
Monsieur...
I speak a bit of French, genuinely.
Nice. It's nice. It's nice to have a skill that comes in really, really useful, doesn't it, in your sort of work life?
Finally, GCSE French.
To this moment.
C'est bon.
Monsieur Malrus. Un question pour soi. Did you murder this man?
No, I did not.
No.
Did you see any of your compatriots murder this man?
I did not.
Can't wait for the music.
I am very good. Monsieur, I do not know your name. What is your name?
Monsieur Shaftesbury.
You can't lie.
Don't believe it is.
You can't lie.
You've either got, I think, a very clever way to answer that doesn't answer the question, or tell him that you're Keth Frostiron.
And it's sort of quite a difficult question to do that to, because he asked, "What is your name?"
Yeah. You've got to give a specific name without giving him your specific name.
What is a name?
Yeah.
Billy Snakespeare.
Hawk, by any other name, would smell just as terrible.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Oui, monsieur, what is your name?
I can't lie.
No, you took a tablet that prevents you from lying for the next couple of minutes.
Filibuster! Filibuster for 2 minutes!
This is very interesting, actually.
I am Mr. Frostiron.
Bonjour, Monsieur Frostiron.
Hello.
A interesting name for a Avok, I must say.
Yes.
Now, very important question. Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. Did you murder this man?
Absolutely not.
Did you see any of your compatriots murder this man?
Absolutely not.
Should you be taller?
I really, really should.
Who is your favorite of your compatriots?
Answer him.
I have to say,
You can't lie.
my favourite compatriot is Jeff.
Oh,
You can't lie. You're not meant to be able to lie.
A look on Derek's face.
Anyone else want to ask him something while we're here? Just OOC. Anyone want to know something from Keth?
I'd like to wander over to Malrus, who I believe was also taken.
Yes, he is.
Yep. And I'd sort of like casually wander over and put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "So, hey, buddy,
God.
Why were you on the sphere?
What's all this about miracles with Malrus, eh? You got some kind of secret, story about your history that you want to tell me all about right now, please? And explain yourself.
Maybe it's creepy.
That's a really creepy way of asking him.
I will tell you, but now is not the time.
Pow.
Oh, good answer.
Well done.
If you haven't noticed, there is a dead body over there, and a weird.
I'm getting so tempted
chap
just to
over
cast
there.
invisibility on the dead body and be done with it. It's not there. It doesn't exist. If Keth hadn't opened the bloody door, if he hadn't opened the door, that's exactly what I was going to do. And then you had to go and put a chain on it.
Amazing.
I didn't open the door.
I was thinking a Weekend at Bernie's type
Bloody
situation.
Belvedere opened the
my
door.
It's a
God.
game.
A weekend.
dear.
So, Mr. Fish.
Monsieur
Oui, monsieur.
Poisson.
I have concluded that your two compatriots are definitely innocent of any crime here. You on the other hand, I am not certain, and
I tell you
neither
what,
with
we could
you.
clear our Mr. Frostiron, as we know. Were you the first to wake up out of the group of us, or who was already awake when you woke up?
That would be me, I'm afraid.
And okay, but I'm asking the people who cannot lie at this point. I appreciate your input,
I
Rick.
understand that.
But you say you were. So who?
By the way, I should just tell you, Mr. Fish, my name's not Rick Danger. As cool as that is, I'm Derek Normalbeard. Or do you know what? Sans beard, so Derek.
Put Rick for short.
Derek Sans beard.
Derek Sans beard. Or just.
A very, very nice name. I appreciate the honesty there. I
wasn't looking for a review, but just trying to be forthright. Sorry, Jeff. Carry on.
I'm just trying to prove that who was awake first, Mr. Frostiron.
I believe M was open first. Open first. His eyes were open first.
There we go.
They can lie now, I assume.
I mean, you wouldn't know that, but yes.
No, yeah, of course. But that's. I think
I am William Shaftesbury.
It doesn't mean you have to lie. You're not compelled to tell lies.
Oh, but I am.
Monsieur with the crumpled top hat, will you also undergo my scrutiny?
Well, I think it's
It
proof.
is, as these two will attest to, entirely painless.
Exactly, but I think it's proof that because he was awake before I was, it's clear that I can't have done it. He said that he didn't see anyone do it, so...
It is merely evidence that you were the first person of the most recent
I don't know,
activity.
Jeff, maybe...
You could easily have killed him and laid down and waited for another to awake. How do I know these things, you
Maybe
see?
you were tired from all the murdering you were doing.
Whose fucking side are you on, Rick?
I'm on the side of the truth, and the name's Derek.
Roll deception?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I mean, I'm lying about the situation, but I mean, the statement, I'm on the side of the truth.
Yeah, fair enough.
C'est une conspiration.
That sounds like a natural 20.
Yeah, yes it was.
Yeah, he fucking believes you.
There you go.
He believes you.
He fucking believes you.
I was telling the truth anyway, I think, to be honest. I think Derek's thinking. Yeah.
Telling the truth about the situation, but not necessarily about the person.
The person, that's a very good point. Yeah. Derek's thing is he doesn't really want to take a truth serum because last time he was asked questions and sort of under duress and forced to give the truth about certain events and people that he cared about, didn't go so well for him. So
it's very good of you to share. I mean, no one was.
No, I'm just as a DM, I'm just explaining, I'm not going to be taking it wicked.
It's all good.
I've just watched, as Jeff, I've just watched Keth get railroaded by not only the guy asking questions, but then also the rest of us a little bit. So I was like, well, no, why would I put myself in that position?
Well, it seems at the moment you're the only one left in the room that is under suspicion now, because two of them have taken truth things, and one of them rolled a natural 20 in persuasion.
I'd like to just start to take out a cigar and sort of pat myself down for matches. Or excuse me, Mr. Fish, do you have a match or a lighter or anything you could like?
He, in one swift movement, produces a silver lighter, and he says, "Oui, monsieur."
Oh, that is so much better. I always like a good cigar during a murder investigation, don't you?
I am partial to the snuff.
Right.
But the well-dressed gentleman, who is still as sharp as he was, as you remember him being last night, he says, Mesdames and Monsieur, Lords and folks, we have much to discuss, and I have crossed 3 of you off my list already. One of you, not so much. But it seems we must make an announcement to the rest of the party. They are having breakfast in the breakfast room at present. I was merely investigating your absence.
I'm so hungry.
Monsieur Poisson, before you go. Monsieur Poisson.
Go? He's not going anywhere. You're not going with him.
Before you go, he sees 4 people in a room with a dead body, and he's like, "All right, well, better piss off
a bit.
Yeah, see ya." You know,
this all seems well wrapped up.
Fine. Jeff makes the body invisible. He's like, "Problem solved."
Everything seems in order.
Are you going to reveal our real names? Because we need to stay under the radar for our boss. Are you going to keep up our work names, or are you going to reveal our real names?
I will perhaps tell you more if you tell me. I will perhaps keep your secrets if you are willing to discuss with me the nature of your investigation here. The reason for your being. You see, I took it upon myself to look at the guest list, and none of your names appeared on it. And yet, the Admiral of the Imperial Navy's name is on the list, and yet he is not here.
Well, you see, there's a very simple explanation for that, Jeff.
I was just gonna. You took the words out of my mouth. I was just gonna refer you to the boss himself.
I would like to very calmly at this point sort of clear my throat and out of the inside of my jacket, my very smart jacket pocket, I'd like to pull out my shades of Horatio Caine. Pop them on, and then
with your crumpled top hat.
With my crumpled top hat, yeah. So that's all fine. It's still fine, but it's on my head, yeah. It's just crumpled, like smushed down.
Yeah, it's just a bit crumpled. Yeah.
But I've got the glasses on now, which now gives me disadvantage on deception checks, just so you're aware.
It gives you advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it gives you advantage.
It gives me advantage, and you disadvantage.
It doesn't give you disadvantage.
Oh right,
it did say disadvantage.
No, it gives you disadvantage. It gives me advantage.
Right.
I've got them on, boom, and they've just got this little scar now coming above it and below it. So there's a little bit of a menacing. And I turn to him and say, well, we are here because we were invited, and we wouldn't have made it this far, I can assure you, if we did not have the correct paperwork. Now, you coming in here and accusing us of this, when, to be honest, we were drugged, suggests to me that there is more foul play afoot than you accusing us, and I find it rather offensive, to be honest. I think we should necessarily go and confront the others. However, as my compatriots have said, it is imperative at this point in time that we maintain a good level of composure and remain undercover. So, whilst I would like to get to the bottom of this too, I think it's important that you help us in this, guys, and we could assist you in finding the real killer in this party.
Roll. What do we think? Deception or persuasion? I'm not
technically lying.
No, but let's go persuasion.
Okay.
It's kind of not untrue, but not really true either.
Fuck.
Didn't sound good.
He mind fucks you.
So, I've got advantage, yeah?
No. on deception checks.
Oh, you
on
chose
deception.
the fucking other one.
You should have lied then.
Yeah, no.
Well, maybe if you lied more, it might have been deception.
I got punished for lying too much last time. I lost a badge. I now get punished for not lying enough.
You need to know. You need to know when you
know
roll.
what you're going to do.
Middle ground.
Yeah.
You need to do the best thing for your role.
If you're going to tell a sort of half truth, that's going to be persuasion. If you're going to outright lie, that's going to be deception.
I thought a half truth. If I tell a half truth to me, that's a lie. But either way, I've failed at this point because I've rolled a 2 and I've only got +5 in persuasion. So that's 7.
I mean, it was going to be relatively high because I rolled a perception whilst you were doing that, and I did roll it at disadvantage. And I still got a 17.
Do I get?
Oh, no.
He
wait, does not
I get an 8 because I've got
you.
+1 because of my soap.
Oh, yay.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Still has a 17.
Your Lynx Apollo has has saved us.
Lynx Africa, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry, Lynx.
Get him right.
Yeah, he's got some class. Give him credit.
Yeah. God, Apollo. Oh,
pipe down, Toto.
Africa.
Wait till this adventure ends.
So no, he does not believe you. Not for 1 second.
Look,
this is,
mate,
Not
we
one
are.
iota.
Look, we are. Right, there's no point in me leading you astray anymore. We're here on the business of theft, not murder. Okay? My game is not murder, it is theft. Purely and simply. Sometimes murder happens, but not in this case. This is a cold-blooded, calculated murder of a man who I found to be generally quite hospitable. You know, he let me sit at the table. You saw that, right? He didn't have to do that.
Oui, monsieur, I did see that.
Didn't have to do that. And quite frankly, even under the truth, serum spell thing that you've given them, I think they may have been leading you up the garden path a little bit because, quite frankly, quite honestly, none of us can remember anything that happened after we sat down and started drinking wine at dinner. So you can't actually rule any of us out.
You psychopath.
That is a fair point. That's very honest of you. I appreciate your honesty.
Told you. The name's Derek. Truthful Derek is what they call me.
Truthful
Honest Derek.
By the book,
surely
Derek.
there's a role in there.
Hold on.
Persuasion, go for
that's,
it.
I got it's persuasion. 6. What's 6 plus 7? 13.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm bad at maths, but yeah.
Yeah. So am I, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. You convince him that your nickname among certain circles is Honest Derek.
By the book, Derek.
Yep. Lawful Derek.
Straight as an arrow.
No, honestly though, we were here to nick just general valuables, really.
Well, that is very honest of you. I appreciate that, and be honest with you.
But we wouldn't do anything
theft
like
cases are very rarely as interesting to work on as murder.
Yeah, but much more fun to perform, you see.
Perhaps in that case, I will turn a blind eye to any minor robberies, providing it, of course, does not involve me. If I can perhaps not employ, but
where's your lighter back,
utilize...
by the way, since you've said that?
Oh, I must have put that down. Perhaps I could engage your services to help me suss out the killer. What say you to that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing on this afternoon, so why not?
Count me in, Monsieur Poisson.
Fantastic. In that case, come with me. We shall go and address the other guests in the breakfast room, providing it is still going on. We've been having this conversation for a very long time.
And I'm absolutely starving.
Breakfast does finish at 7.
I would say probably about an hour longer than I anticipated it going. So,
Well,
I'm absolutely starving, Monsieur. Let's go.
Work through.
There might be some more pain au chocolat and le croissant left behind.
Are you following him out of the office then?
Yeah, as we follow him out
and
of the
leaving the
office
body behind us
and close the door behind us, I'd like to use my thieves' tools to lock the door.
Before we go,
yeah.
I think I'm going to make the body invisible because I think it.
And how long does that last
Be
for?
an hour.
It does only last for an hour.
I mean, feel free to make a body behind a locked door invisible. Go for your life.
Oh yeah, it's going to be locked. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, it's your choice. You burn a spell if you want.
No. Don't let the DM belittle you. If you want to do it, you do it.
If you want to do it, you do it.
All over the place with my
You be
rolls.
you, yeah.
I will say, unless it's a particularly tricky lockjack, I did just roll a nat 20.
And I won't be able to get back in to make this.
Yeah,
I can't
locked.
get back in to make the body invisible.
You've actually locked it in such a way that you couldn't actually unlock it with the key.
Good.
He
only be
fucking
pickable.
locks it.
Good. That means that only thieves can get in.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
I'm knackered then. I haven't got
That's true.
Derek.
Only thieves can get into the
Terribly
room.
good to
news.
know.
That's good to know. Yep. Okay, and you cross the hallway and into the music room, and through the door at the other side of the music room into the breakfast room, where you see the remaining guests not dressed in as fancy an attire as they were last night, but still relatively formal, quite morning wear, and sitting around a breakfast table, eating various breakfast things. There's pain au chocolats. The Brigadier General is working his way through a tower of pancakes. And
I will point out, Derek is still beardless at this point. He did not pick up the fake beard. He picked it up, but he hasn't put it on.
Okay.
I would like to get...
right.
Jeff would get very jealous of the stack of pancakes and go, oh, I could murder some pancakes.
Did you say meltdown?
Keth is going to go straight over to the pastries and just start loading a plate.
Carbo load.
Danishes, croissants.
Yes. Everything. Just heaping everything that's left.
I'm going to just go
Those
and
little
pour
pecan
myself,
twist things.
just going to go and pour myself quite a large drink of brandy.
Oh, God.
The morning
But I
at
have
breakfast.
No food. Yeah, but I have no food. And I'm still smoking my cigar without a beer.
You're drinking brandy and
Derek.
smoking a cigar.
Derek.
Yep.
That's a high-risk strategy.
It is.
On the job as well.
Rick, can I just say, this could be a potentially... I thought you didn't drink on the job.
Derek doesn't. Rick Danger does.
Rick Danger drinks heavily on the job.
Yep. Rick Danger is a functioning alcoholic. Well, it's highly flammable, and I've got a lit cigar. Where do you think the danger comes from?
Look, any second now, Rick Danger's going to flambe himself. It's going to be brilliant.
A flaming brandy just taps the cigar. Next to brandy.
So, very briefly, sitting next to the general behind his tower of pancakes is Lady Hansworth Wood. And she is not. She's just got a small grapefruit in front of her, and she's sort of talking quite animatedly to the general. Sir Albert Hall is sat by himself, reading a newspaper, and he is taking bites from a small stack of toast. The Karina is there with an espresso and a croissant. And Vinny is working his way through a bowl of muesli. And the lady Fotherington Alexandria Knightsbridge Etherington, she is there with what appears to be some children's cereal. High in sugar, low in nutrition.
Snap.
Oh, I thought you meant you nicked it from a child.
Give me that. What are you doing here? You're a child. And as you enter the room, obviously Keth just goes and fills up on pastries. Are the rest of you getting any? And obviously Derek goes to the brandy cupboard.
The globe in the corner.
There's a globe in every single room, and they all have brandy.
I can't wait for the one globe that is in a bar.
Every room, even the bathrooms.
Breaks
There's
in half.
brandy in every room.
Just goes up to a globe.
In fact, if you cared to look, one of the taps in your ensuite is just labelled brandy.
Oh. Lovely. Wow. Well, I wouldn't have come down then. I would have had a lion.
Hot, cold, bubbles, brandy.
The bubbles.
And hot.
That's what you have.
Bubbles could be champagne though as well.
It could. I mean, it's not, but it could. As you enter the room,
it's just more soda water.
It's just soda water. Oh dear! All the cold water, soda water, hot soda water.
Oh, that sounds grim.
Yeah. Well, more grim than a soda, tiny bit of whiskey.
Yeah.
Why not?
And as you enter the room, some of you go and grab some breakfast, and Monsieur Fish, he says, Madame and Monsieur, lords and ladies, I have some terrible news.
Can I roll a performance check as I know what's about to come?
Yes, roll a performance check then.
Right. The performance check that I would like to do.
If you're about to say, spit out some brandy and it turn into a fireball.
No. Nothing that extravagant. Wish I'd have thought of that, actually. My performance check would be a 14.
Yep.
Basically, when he says there's been a murder, I'd like to just and spit my drink out like I'm in shock.
What, like you did over Jeff earlier?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool, yeah, no, yeah. But you're prepared to do it this time.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd like to make sure I'm nowhere near Derek.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't know he's about to do this.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go stand next to Derek.
I'd like to start turning towards Jeff. This is coming.
Oh, please do. Yeah, okay. I mean... Yeah.
No, I've got to go. I'm going to go get pancakes. Sorry, I've seen the pancakes. I could murder some pancakes at this point. I'm going to go and.
So you go to the pancake station.
Yeah, pancake station. A lot of maple syrup.
Okay, cool.
Drown them bad boys.
Sounds good. Nice.
With a big knife.
Yeah, they never give you enough in a restaurant, do they? Mr. Fish, he stands at the one end of the table and he says, Madame, Monsieur, my lords and ladies, I have some terrible news. There has been a murder. At this point, Lady Handsworth Wood...
Can I try and spit pancake on Derek?
Roll to hit.
12?
My AC is 14.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
No, you spit pancake near Derek. And Karina Ashet sees that and looks disgusted.
Have some composure, Geoff. I mean, my lord.
Lady Handsworth Wood and General Query, they both look incredibly shocked. Sir Albert Hall hasn't really moved, but the paper he was reading seems to have stopped rustling. Vinny Colpardo has given a little whimper and fallen off his chair. And Lady Fotherington Alexandra Knightsbridge Etherington, I shouldn't have chosen her name that long, she has roll perception.
Ooh, not very good.
15.
What is going on with this dice?
13, 14, 15.
10.
Yeah.
10.
17.
Yeah, none of you do it. Yeah, she looks shocked.
Ooh, you swine, Foz.
She looks thoroughly shocked.
Foz.
Lady Handsworth Wood calls out, "Oh no! Who is it? Don't say it's my brother, no!" Monsieur Fishy says, "Madame, please still your heart. I am sorry to inform you that Monsieur Colonel is no more. He has gone to meet his maker. He has joined the choir model in the sky. He is an ex-colonel. He has ceased to be.
He is no more.
Oh, yes.
Au revoir, Colonel.
Oh, no, don't worry, lady. He's just sleeping.
And she breaks down in tears and buries her face into the shoulder of the general.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
Yeah, of course you can.
Wicked.
Oh.
That's cocked. That's basic. That's a 5. That's a 5.
Yeah, no. She looks sad.
Fair.
She looks mad sad, bro.
Yeah, she's got bare sadness. It's hit her right in the feels.
Oh, man, this is such a bra moment.
Yeah. Oh, no. Not Arthur, no. Monsieur Fish, he says, I shall be conducting an investigation into the murder of the colonel. I will wish to speak to each of you individually. My partners here have agreed to help me with the investigation. They are the ones who discovered the body of the deceased, the previous colonel.
The aforementioned colonel.
The aforementioned ex-colonel. And I would urge you, please, you may go where you wish, but please stay in the house. And at this moment, a crack of thunder and a flash of lightning tears through the sky outside, and the heavens open, and a torrential downpour begins falling. And he says, well, that is mighty convenient. It seems there is quite literally nowhere to go.
So the Britannia Buccaneers sat down for a meal, and Jeff makes a speech that lacks a certain appeal. So Derek attempted to force some applause. Next thing you know, it's morning and they're all on the floor. Waking up to the colonel with a knife in his back, then accused of murder by a curious accented chap. Having taken true tablets, Keth gave up his name, but Malrus kept his cool and his secrets remain. Hercule Fish then announced of the colonel's demise, yet some of the party seemed less than surprised. Can our team work with Fish to find out the killer? Find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.